Hello everybody, you know The Regular Show, right? That cartoon with a bird and a raccoon that both work for a gumball machine that owns a local park? It may vary depending on who you ask, but if you ask me, it seems pretty regular. Or perhaps it just seems that way because of how well the show humanizes the characters and makes them so relatable. Any casual viewer of The Regular Show would probably describe the show as a fun, family-friendly cartoon, but it definitely didn't start out that way. The original idea of The Regular Show came from J.G. Quintel's two hilarious short animated films, Two in the AM PM and The Naive Man from Lollyland. Watching them is very interesting to me, because they have a comfortable amount of familiarity to the show that we all know and love, but at the same time they're extremely different. For starters, the two original shorts have significantly large amounts of swearing, and they also have explicit references to illegal drugs. But any viewer of The Regular Show will instantly take note of J.G. Quintel's very unique doodly style of drawing. These short videos are among our first exposure to J.G. Quintel's work. Even things like the voice acting and fonts are just like the full production cartoon. If you've ever seen an interview with J.G. Quintel, you'll notice that he not only played the voice of Mordecai, but the beloved High Five Ghost. But that will be all for our little history lesson. Let's take a proper look at why The Regular Show was so unique and addictive to watch. And also at the end, we'll find out what species Skips is. Like seriously, what? It almost goes without saying that one of the main reasons The Regular Show caught our attention is because none of the main cast are human. In fact, J.G. Quintel said in an interview that he didn't make them human because it would just be boring. And that makes a lot of sense. You're far more likely to stick around for a strange, unique looking show than a normal one. Or should I say, a regular one. That's not to say The Regular Show would look boring with human beings, it just wouldn't instantly hook you like The Regular Show does. And with The Regular Show, it's not just how the characters look, it's the characters themselves and how they work together. First we have Mordecai and Rigby. The two main characters, Mordecai and Rigby, have extremely similar personalities, immediately justifying why their friendship works so well. They both act extremely careless, completely forgetting that they could be rightfully fired any minute. Muscle Man and High Five Ghost are similar, but they actually do their job when asked. They're also the most mischievous characters of the main cast. Paps is a funny, happy character with the cleanest conscience you've ever seen. Skips is a passive, easygoing character that everybody in the park is friends with. And lastly, Benson is the park manager who gets angry at everything. It's a really mixed main cast, but because of how well their personalities contrast, it works really well. But it's not just the cast that makes Regular Show so good. It was the strategy they used for the plot. To strip it down to its bare minimum, someone would do something resulting in the initial conflict, and then it would escalate to tremendous lengths and the main cast would strive to resolve the issue. Then of course they would all learn some kind of life lesson that they forget in the next episode. It's a simple, common way to write a story, but it's proven to work time and time again. Of course this isn't something they do every episode, but it's fair to say that it's usually the base plate for what they do when writing. You could compare their writing technique to the hero's journey. The hero's journey is another basic writing technique that should be used and applied to any kind of story writing. It basically consists of someone or something dealing with some kind of conflict and gaining something from the experience. Now let's move on to humour. Most cartoons these days are made to be humorous because it's just commonly thought that cartoons and funny go hand in hand. The Regular Show is no exception, seeing as they haven't gone an episode without making me laugh. Their comedy comes from all over the place, but it's usually in how unrealistic the scenarios are. You find yourself not laughing at one particular thing, but the situation itself, because things are just so out of hand. And I'm not trying to completely ignore the more serious episodes of The Regular Show, because they're good too, I just don't think they define the cartoon as well as the other ones. For example, if the first episode I saw was one about some petty breakup drama, it would have taken me a lot longer to become a fan. And no, the drama in Regular Show isn't necessarily bad, in fact it's pretty good. I just don't think they live up to the legacy set by the classic adventures. Also, have you ever noticed that Rick and Morty sounds a lot like Mordecai and Rigby? No? Okay, where was I again? So we've covered the characters, plot, and humour. So the only thing that's left to really talk about is the artwork. Hey, you know who else likes the artwork in Regular Show?
My mom!
But seriously, the artwork in The Regular Show is absolutely incredible. Even the characters and the environments that they've only used once are consistently good. Making the show so visually appealing definitely helped attract its loyal fan base. I think at this point we've gone over most of the things that make The Regular Show so fun to watch, and I am a man of my word, so I will look up whatever Skips is meant to be. And he is a Yeti? Okay, isn't that meant to be some, like, mythical creature? That's kind of cool, I guess. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm actually recording this voiceover on a Blue Yeti microphone, so that's sort of cool. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you've made it this far, please leave a comment letting everyone know what species you think Muscle Man is. But if you ask me, I'd say he's probably
My mom!
But yeah, thanks again for watching, and have a nice day.